Hi guys! Today I'm going to take you on an apartment tour of what an apartment can look like here in China. I'm going to first show you my apartment, then a friend's apartment, and hopefully, cross our fingers, I can show you my old apartment, which is the first place I moved in here when we first got to Shenzhen. So, let's go.
Truth is I really don't mind. Only got my youth for a minute, no lie. Gotta put the use millennial inside. Medium I choose, a pen in my windpipes. Oh yeah.
So when you first walk in, you have this giant, I wouldn't say giant, but for us, pretty decent sized living room. We've got two couches, really comfortable, and then we've got a TV here on the wall. This is probably considered a studio apartment, and this is pretty good living space. Behind here, across from the living room, we have a huge storage space. These are just shelves from IKEA. So I've got a lot of comments in the past about how our apartment, how is it possible we're backpackers and we have so much stuff? Well, here's the answer. It's because we rented from other people, so we have a landlord. All the stuff in this apartment is technically not ours, which is really nice and convenient, and that's something that if you rent an apartment in China, you can get them furnished, you can get them renting from another, family or people living there, so then you can already have stuff you need. So that's where here, like these shelves came with the apartment, these couches came with the apartment, a lot of cooking stuff, everything came with it, so that's pretty cool. Let me take you to the kitchen. So leaving the living room, we have our fridge. At first I thought this was a big fridge, but it's not really that big. It's essentially a mini fridge with a freezer attached to it, but it's pretty decent. So yeah, there's our fridge, mainly just fruits and vegetables. But okay, so then we come in here to our kitchen. Our kitchen is pretty small. I'm not gonna lie, I wish it was a little bit bigger, but see if I can show you. This is pretty much all I'm working with. We don't have a lot of room at all. And if you notice, we don't even have a stove. So what we have to use is a portable stove. A lot of apartments come with these, I think, or you have to buy them. I'm not sure. Ours came with it. So we have a portable stove that we will use. It's convenient for a kitchen this small because we don't have anywhere to have a stove. So then we can easily just pick it up and put it in a shelf. So it works for us. Then like down here we just have some shelves for plates and cups and some bowls, but other than that, we've got silverware here, things hanging on the walls. We have our water machine. This is super important because you can't drink the water here. I would say very must thing to have is a kettle because you can boil the water and then use the tap. We have a little miniature toaster here. So yeah, this is our entire kitchen. It's pretty darn small, but it works for us. What I like about it is there's a door, so you can close it from the other part of the apartment, so it kind of feels like you're in a real kitchen, like in another space. And then we have the door to the balcony, and when we open this, it kind of feels like we're cooking in an outdoor kitchen almost. This is my favorite room in the house, or place in the house, the balcony. So yeah, I'll take you here. Voila! So cool thing about this balcony is our old roommate gave us this idea to install fake grass on the balcony and make it really comfortable. So that's what we did, is we put fake grass on the ground. We bought some couch cushions and some chairs. We have some hanging plants just to make it a little bit homey. My boyfriend got drunk and drew all over our pipes, which is pretty cool though. We got a nice fan, so it's a really cool hangout area. We're leaving this area. And then let's go to the bedroom. So here's the living room we walked through, and now we're in the bedroom. Again, I think this is decently big. So we've got a full-size bed that fits in here. This is the most comfortable bed I've ever had. Again, it was our landlord, so it's pretty sweet because it came with it. But here we have our closet. It's like a decent size. We don't have a lot of clothes. We're backpackers, so it works for us. Again, landlord left a lot of stuff, so they have stuff in here as well. But this is my boyfriend's side. This is my side. It's not super big, but works. And then we have the bathroom. Now the bathroom is definitely a bit more Chinese styled. Definitely not something I've ever seen in the US. It's pretty small, again. So this is the whole thing. We've got the sink here. We've got a mirror here. We've got to just take a turn. Toilet here. And this is the part that's a little different, is then the shower is here. So there is no separate unit for the shower. It is all in one area. At first I didn't like it in here. Now it's kind of okay. Oh, there's also a window. This is super nice, kind of let the air out. But yeah, it is a little frustrating because every time you shower, the toilet just gets soaked, and that's I don't know, I thought it was kind of gross, to be honest, at first, but now I kind of like it. Now our bathroom's actually pretty clean all the time because of it, and I don't know, it doesn't bother me anymore. The shower's pretty nice, so, but it's definitely different. Yeah, I wasn't about it at first, but now I'm okay with it. Walking through the living room again, then we get to our second balcony. Our second balcony is just a laundry room, so not super exciting, but maybe excited to see what a Chinese dryer looks like, because it's a little different. So coming out here, now we have to close this window to the bathroom. Okay. So really tight spaces, it's hard to film in this place. This is our entire laundry room on the balcony. So we have the, you can see back here, here is the washing machine, and this is our dryer. So not a typical dryer. The way it works is you put your clothes inside here. So you'll hang up, here's a sock, you hang up your clothes in here, and then you will zip it like this. And then there's, on the very bottom, there's this thing here, and it shoots up air, hot air. So you hit this, and then the whole thing just gets filled with hot air, and that's how we dry our clothes. Issue with it is it takes a really long time, and if you have too many clothes in there, it doesn't really dry very well, and sometimes it actually kind of smells because it's just too compact, and especially here in the summer, it's really humid, but for the most part, it works. It works so much that it even shrinks some of our clothes, so that's when you know it's actually drying stuff. So yeah, this is our place. It's not maybe the biggest place you've ever seen, but it works for us, and we really like it. It's relatively cheap and in a really nice area. There's a new mall here and different shops. This area is pretty much just all buildings. It's businesses, so lots of sky rises, and it's very futuristic looking, in my opinion. Also, which I'm going to show you right now, there is a third floor to our entire complex. Only the people who live here in the complex essentially can go there, but it's kind of like a neighborhood, and on the third floor is a coffee shop, a whiskey bar, and a nail salon, which just blows my mind that that would be in your complex, because you have to have a key to get into the building. So essentially only people that live here can go there, but it's like a whole shopping center neighborhood thing. I don't know, it's cool. Let's go look.
My closing eyes been open wide. It's so dead right, but I don't mind. This land of lights can make you blind, but not this time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah,
As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. In regards to the third floor, I talked to one of my Chinese friends about it, and she said it was very abnormal to have an area like that with a coffee shop, whiskey bar. Thought it was super cool. She came over, we had some beers at one of the tables, super good time. Friday nights, it's bumping. It's just really convenient to have a whiskey bar, your own personalized bar basically, just in your apartment complex that's open to 2 a.m. every morning. You don't have to worry about taking a taxi or metro. Just when you're done, you just go home. The coffee shop is pretty much always empty. I don't know if that's because it's new or because it's in a complex. Like I said, you have to have a key to get into the building, but it's super sweet. The people are super nice. I go there all the time and I get free coffee. Everybody just gets free coffee and it's super cool. I love it. Also, I don't know if you guys recognize, but in my video descriptions, I started putting the VPN I use. I put a link. A lot of you ask me how I access YouTube and how I access Google in China. Well, the answer is VPN. I use ExpressVPN. No, it's not the best VPN out there, I don't think, but it does the job, so I use it. I paid for a year subscription, and I figured if you wanted to test it out, if you're coming to travel to China, you can click on this link and get 30 days free. I also put a link to my Airbnb because anytime I travel, I usually rent out Airbnbs or I stay in hostels. If you sign up, you get $40 free. Also, you probably noticed the video is about to end and I didn't show you that second apartment that I promised. The reason is that I spent a little bit more time explaining the different parts of my apartment, and I didn't really want to cut that short. So this Saturday I will be posting the part 2, showing you a friend's apartment, just to give you a different perspective of another type of apartment you can rent in China. And he lives in a very different district, so pretty far, about an hour from me. So it kind of will give you a different idea of what you can expect and how much it costs to live there, what's in the area, and all that jazz. Remember to subscribe and follow my Instagram. I post a photo every single day. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.
Lights glow, lucid, so